Right. So my host got some issue, I think. He joined as a control. Now it's fine, everything. Good. Now we'll start the session. The course which you joined, software testing. I welcome you everyone, and I wish so you are going to get the success in this course to get a job. What you are want to get a job in IT. So which is job after learning this course you are going to get? What is the job role? So test engineer or QA tester also we are going to call test engineer or QA tester. QA tester. QA stands for quality assurance tester. Quality assurance tester. Karthik, okay. So you said the first is correct. Software testing is okay. In that we have some modules for manual and automation testing. Okay. This is the first session where we are going to take everything from the scratch we are going to discuss. Today, I will give some basic idea to you. So about the software testing, okay, course software testing. So once you learn this course, you are eligible to apply for the testing jobs or create tester. So basically, where we do testing, it is very important. So when you talk about the software testing, simple way of saying it is test the developed software. Test the developed software, whether it is working properly or not. We have to test it is. Test the developed software. Test the developed software. So when you talk about the software, my here generally, if I go for the applications, any web-based application, web-based application when you are going to take, which generally we have the three-tier architecture we are going to call. What is that? Three-tier architecture we are going to call. So what are these three tiers here? Means three layers are there here. So three layers. The first one where we are going to call presentation layer. It is called a presentation layer. We are going to first one. Second one, data. So business layer we are going to call business layer. Third one is database layer. Database layer. There are three layers will be there. What are the layers? Presentation layer, business layer, database layer. Presentation layer nothing but a pages or screens where user can interact with the application. Pages or screens where user can interact with application. Now, if I go for an example here, the pages which we have here, these pages are nothing but are going to presentation layer. Okay, now if I go for the registration form, if I enter some values here, when I click on the submit, somewhere it has to save in my application. That is nothing but we are going to call database layer. where business data will be maintained. Now, if I enter the values here, if I click on submit, that value is going to be saved into the database here. But when it has to save, if the data is valid, then only it has to be saved, right? If I give the invalid data, it should not be saved. Where that logic is written, that is written in the business layer, where business logic will be written. So using some programming languages, they're going to write the business logic like Java, .NET, like this they're going to use. Now this presentation layer, which we are going to call here, GUI, means graphical user interface. Business layer, nothing but a simple API, application programming interface. Database less simple, we can call backend or database we are going to call. Now, as a user, you are going to interact here. When you perform some operation, logic is going to be checked here, whether it's correct or not. According to that, going to communicate to the your database. Okay, this is the way. But here, sir, these are three layers are there. Everything we are not going to the testing. So where we are going to the testing is not the database layer, not the business layer. As a test engineer, we are going to test the presentation layer. We are going to test the presentation layer. We are going to test the GUI testing. In these pages, we are going to test everything. What are the components they implemented? Those things which are going to the testing. It is here we do testing presentation layer. Means pages we are going to test. If you want to test this page here, suppose the register link is working or not, I want to test. Like that every component which are implemented, those are working or not, we have to check. How do you check register link is working or not? If I click on the register, registration form is open, then we can say yes, it is working. To do this kind of testing, do you think programming knowledge required? You are testing any program here internally? No. So basically here, any person, any graduate is eligible to go for the testing. Okay, ma? Where we do testing? Presentation layer. That is graphical user interface of the application which you are going to the testing. Programming knowledge required or not? Not required. Programming knowledge is not required, not mandatory. Who can who are eligible for QA testing? In simple, we can say that any graduate is eligible to go for the software testing. So not only the IT persons, so in mechanical engineering, you completed, you are eligible. Triple E, MBA, Like that, everyone is eligible here to go for software testing. Now, question is here, how we perform testing. How we perform testing. Okay. So we don't have the programming now. Then how we can perform testing? So there are two possible ways to perform testing. One is called manual testing. The other one is called automation testing. The two possible ways we have to go for testing. One is manual testing. The other one is called automation testing. Okay, these two things, manual testing, automation testing. I will show it is how we can go for the manual testing, how we can go for the automation testing. Okay, just understand it is. But just I want to give some introduction. It is. Some of you have some doubts. Yes, once my explanation is completed, so I will spend the 10 to 15 minutes of time to clarify your doubts before going to enter into the technical part. Okay, manual automation testing. Coming to the first one, manual testing. So what we do here as a testing engineer, directly whichever application you want to test. So you operate, observe the response. Based on that, we can provide the status in terms of pass or fail. But whenever we go for the manual testing, for that we are going to prepare the test cases. So in simple like this, we can say, without using any automation tool, testing unit directly interact with application, testing unit directly interact with application to verify actual behavior while performing operations is called manual testing. I will show it is in simple way. Now, if I go for this application, without enter the username, without enter the password, if I click on the submit, without enter the username, without enter the password, if I click on the submit, so what is our expectation? Successful login operation or unsuccessful login operation? So expectation will be unsuccessful login operation, right? Unsuccessful login operation. We'll see if I go for the click on submit, how it is going to respond. What is the response? Login successfully. What you're expecting? Unsuccessful login operation. What happened here? Login successfully. So test is failed. So we can say test is failed. This is what the manual testing. Without using any automation tool, test engineer directly interact with application to verify actual behavior while performing operations is called manual testing. See, one more scenario I will give you. This is the page. If I go in this portion, my client expecting here 50 components. 50 components they expecting in that portion. Now we have to do manual testing. Observe here how it is responding. How many components are there? You count. So 50 elements are there? No, test is failed. This is manual testing. Directly by operating, by observing the behavior, you are going to say test is pass or fail. For this, some document you are going to prepare that is called test cases. That is the manual testing, how we are going to perform. Okay. Now, I will go for one more scenario here. This is the page is there, reddy mail page. So reddy mail page. In this page, so 300 links are available or not, I want to check. 300 links. Can you tell me test is pass or fail? I want to check 300 links available or not. So what happens? Difficult, no? So this is a lot of links are there in this page. Everything you want to count, at least you need 2 to 3 hours of time. Sir, no, 2 to 3 hours of time is required to you to count the number of links available. This is the major disadvantage of the manual testing. What is that? Time consuming. Manual testing is time consuming. That is the problem. So how to overcome it is, let me show. Now see my here, some program I written here. So I'm going to run it. Just I'm going to run the program. I'm going to sit idle. I'm not doing any operation. Just I'm going to run it and I'm sitting idle now. So that is going to open the browser here. Page is loading. Okay. Now see what is saying, that test is failed. Why? Actual number of links are 335 are there. How many you are expecting? 300. That's why your test is failed. Okay, this is what we are going to call automation testing. Understand? This is an automation testing. Now, test engineer, what he will do, some other software to test another software. The software nothing but where we are going to call more tools. In the one of the famous tool is Selenium. Okay, that's why. So here, automation testing, manual testing. What is the advantage? See, manually, if I want to go for counting number of links, which may takes more than 2 hours of time, when I go for automation testing, which will take less than 2 minutes of time to count the number of links. Let us see once again. Now, saying 335 links are there. Okay, this is what the automation testing. Sir, earlier when we go for testing here, so it is failed. Okay. When it is failed, then the problem is there in this application. Without enter the username and without enter the password, when I click on the submit, expecting actually error message, unsuccessful login operation. When I click on submit, we got the successful login operation. There's a deviation. So it is called failed. Now what we can do here now, as a test engineer, you are not the responsible to solve these problems. Then who is the responsible? Developers only. Okay. What we do, we are going to intimate to the developers. Developers are going to solve it. This is about the what we have to learn means one we have to know manual testing concepts. Second thing we have to know about the automation testing tool, how we can perform it, which tool it is. In this course, we are going to cover Selenium with Java concepts. So Java, why it is required? This program you have to write according to your requirement. No, we have to write it is. Sir, we don't have any Java knowledge. Still, you are saying that Java is required. You don't worry. In automation testing, in automation testing classes, we are going to discuss the core Java concepts also. Core Java concepts also will be covered. Okay. I want to show that what topics we are going to discuss. Hmm. Okay. So I'm going to show to you what are the course content we are going to discuss in detail way. So that you will get some clarity it is. And also, sir, some students who joined, they may have the what are the frameworks we are going to cover in the Selenium. So that is also some we have some idea about the automation testing. They may have doubts. So let me show it is what are the content we are going to discuss in this coming 55 to 60 days of time. So it will be around 60 days we have. First module in the course, we have the two modules are divided. One is comes under manual testing, the first module. First, we are going to discuss the see from the scratch to advanced level frameworks we are going to cover. Even though you don't have at this moment any idea, once course is completed, you can show 3 to 4 years of experience on manual automation testing. You can able to sustain your job. That much knowledge will be provided to you. Okay, make sure all the classes you have to attend. Whatever assignments I given to you, you have to complete. That's it. It is not rocket science, software testing. Like a developer, you are not going to think that much it is as a test engineer. Okay. Course content. First module, we are going to discuss about the manual testing concepts. What are the topics we are going to discuss in manual testing? So, introduction to software testing. The basic idea will be given. What is software testing? What are the advantages of the software testing? Difference among the error, defect, bug, and failure. So, types of software testing. What exactly how manual testing definition, automation testing definition. Those things very clearly will be discussed. After that, introduction to software. This is also fundamental concept. Who are non-IT background, they have to understand the vocabulary in the course. Means this portion you have to know. Introduction to software. Like what is software program? What is meaning of software? What is the difference between product and project-based software? What are the different kind of environments are there for a project? What are the major activities they are going to perform? Those things. Then types of software like system software, programming software, application software. These things we are going to discuss uh, in this course. This is completely who are new to the IT. Those has to understand something before go and enter actual subject. This portion is very much important for them, not for interview prospect. I'm saying so to understand software testing course content. This portion is important. Fundamentals. After that, we are going to discuss about the software development life cycle. Here, how software is going to be developed, what are the phases involved, what are the different kind of documents are going to prepared, what type of information those documents are going to provide will be given. After that, SDLC related concepts, software development life cycle related concepts, such as what are the common problems while developing software, how the defect repair cost is going to be, quality assurance, quality control, and software testing difference. After that, we discuss about the SDLC models or methodologies we are going to call. Models or methodologies. We have the waterfall model, V model, agile scrum methodology. In the present, these are the models in live. Then testing methodologies such as whiteboard testing, black box testing, gray box testing. These are the testing methodologies we are going to call. Then what is the difference between whiteboard testing and a blackboard testing? So what are the blackboard testing techniques are there, such as boundary analysis, equivalence class partition, error guessing, a decision table, so state transition. These are the things detailed way we are going to discuss. After that, different kind of testing levels in software development process, such as unit testing, integration testing, system testing, so user acceptance test or acceptance test. And again, integration test, we have different kind of techniques. Big bang approach, incremental approach, the top-down approach, bottom-up approach, hybrid approach. Same way, when you go for the system testing, there are a number of testing techniques are there. What is functionality testing, performance testing, recovery testing, security testing, compatibility testing.
Like this, different things we are going to discuss. Then, under user acceptance testing, we are going to discuss what is alpha test, beta test. After that, some miscellaneous testing techniques such as the retesting, regression testing, smoke test, sanity test. Same with some informal testing techniques, ad hoc testing, exploratory testing, risk of priority based testing. Up to here, vocabulary. First, you are going to learn about the software testing, different kind of testing techniques, how the softwares are going to be developed, software developed. These things we are going to learn. After that, once you joined in the company as a testing engineer, only one person is not going to test application. Definitely, there will be team is available. That team is going to perform the testing. That team as a testing team, what are the activities we are going to perform in an organization in order to complete the testing activities? The entire process will be discussed in the software testing life cycle. Software testing life cycle. How to prepare the test plan document, how to prepare the test cases, what is the meaning of test case, what is use case, types of test cases, test case design techniques, so test scenarios. This how things in practical I will going to show it is. So I will give the one project related documents, the real time how we are going to prepare the identify the test scenarios, how we are going to prepare the test data, how we are going to do the test cases preparation using the real time templates only. I will going to explain to you how to go for these activities. Then after the test case are prepared, what is the use of this RTM? Then test execution levels, defect management, different kind of activities what we are going to perform. There is a bug life cycle, then test closure activity, finally software testing principles. So this is a completely manual testing portion which we are going to take around 20 to 25 days. This manual testing portion which we are going to discuss. Once the manual testing portion is completed, there will be interview-oriented session on manual testing. So what type of questions they are going to ask in interview, how you have delivered the answer, that will be discussed. Then one assignment on manual testing also will be given to you. Some questions will be given where you have to prepare the answers for those questions. Okay, this is the manual testing portion. So here manual testing, majority of the portion is theoretical orientation. Only test cases, scenarios. This is the what we are going to in practical. That is going to be you have to use a templates. So template is the Excel sheet. So those templates we are going to use, and we are going to I will going to explain to you how to go for the scenarios identification, test cases preparation. Like this, I'm going to show to you the test cases. Okay. The second part here, module 2, automation testing. Jira. Jira is the tool which we are going to discuss. It is like how we are going to use like a Gmail application like this. So Jira is used for the defect reporting purpose. That means if you find any mistakes, any problems in the application, to intimate to the development team, we are going to use the Jira tool. It is very simple, simple navigations only we have in the Jira. Then Selenium WebDriver is a
functionality testing tool. To work with the Selenium WebDriver, so we need to know the Java concepts also. Core Java concepts are required. Those are going to be discussed for us. Whereas it will take around 35 days of the Selenium. 35 to 40 days around it will take for us. Okay. Now, class notes. How we are going to get shared in WhatsApp. So I will create the WhatsApp group. In that group, I am going to share the manual test class notes will be shared with you. So what about software to practice? During the automation testing, in the beginning class only, I will go and explain to you. So I will give the links from where to download. I will explain to you in the class how to set up the Selenium environment in your computer for practicing purpose. So software setup will be explained in class. What about recordings? Recorded sessions also will be given to you. So we are going to provide the day-to-day recording sessions in the Google Drive. The drive access will be given to you so that if you miss one class, you can watch the recording session. We can understand it is. That is the purpose. But don't stay on recording is there. Don't take other works as a priority. Priority is for the class it is. Class notes shared in WhatsApp. Recording sessions also will be given to you. How to install the software during the say automation testing time will be explained to you. Okay. Class timings are going to be so 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Then IST daily is the classes. But our classes are going to be 5 days a week we have. That means Monday to Friday we'll have the sessions. In case if I felt it is lagging, then only Saturdays I'm going to take it is by intimating to you before 1 month, 1 week before Monday like that I'm going to explain to you. So class will be there this Saturday, then I'll going to take it is. Okay. Usually Monday to Friday we have the classes. Now the questions. Any doubts are there? Use the same link to join the session. Sir, how many days free sessions or demo session? Tomorrow also are you going to explain same topic? One student joined and he asked it, sir, you said demo is 3 days, is there? So 3 days are you going to take the same concepts? Same concept to explain what is the use of that? I don't take like that. So today I given the course content. Tomorrow I will going to start the introduction to software testing. I will going to start it is because please join some other institute and they said it is sir 1 week same topic they're showing their website and they're showing jobs. These jobs are available freshers, so my HR is going to take care to you. Experienced persons, you have to put the your profile into the Naukri like internet and you have to go for that. Job market is going to be high in the February month compared to last 2 years. Okay. Yes, ma. Any doubts are there? Is it clear, everyone? Yes, the 1 or 2 sessions, free session, demo session, free classes you can attend. So for registration, contact these numbers. I will give my WhatsApp number. Once registration completed, now so I am Mr. Pranav who is going to take the classes for you. Manual and automation testing complete topics will be taken. Okay, having more than 17 years of experience in software testing. Different tools I have worked. Earlier, I worked on the Windrunner. My career started with Windrunner. At the time, Windrunner. Then, so QTP, UFT, Selenium with the Java, Synth, Python, Tosca also. Okay, so different tools I worked. So different frameworks I designed. So in this automation testing, we are going to discuss including Cucumber framework also we are going to cover, and we are going to discuss about the so Jenkins, Maven, so GitHub repository. But automation syllabus is not given at this moment. When I'm going to start the automation testing, I will give the course content also to you, so that will have the better idea what topics are going to be left, what topics are going on, what the topics are covered. That clarity are going to get. Right, ma. So, what are any doubts are there? Anyone? So at this moment, these are the contact numbers you can contact. So once the registration is complete, I'm going to give them my personal WhatsApp number so that I can create the WhatsApp group. So easy to share the documentation or any doubts are there, I'll go and explain. Darshan, okay. Seems to be no one have any doubt. So Vaishali, any doubts?
No, sir. Actually, in this course, any mobile testing tool you can cover.
No, Appium is not going to cover here.
Okay.
The other tool it is.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Actually, some people ask mobile testing also, so that's why I ask you.
But in addition that, what I will do,
Huh?
I will give some introduction to the API testing concepts.
Okay.
API testing concept, that is as a bonus, I'm going to give that is API testing concepts will be
Yeah.
explained to you.
Okay. Is
Hmm,
good.
hmm.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So thank you everyone. That is a class for us. So use same link to join the session. So do the efforts. Definitely more openings are going to be there in the February month. Do opens. So give the effort. Software testing course is the easiest one to enter into the IT field. Okay. Okay. Thank you everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye.